Prime Minister seeks global support for community clinics. US hints at GSP facilities on some Bangladeshi products. Litton Das eyeing lead against Curious. Those were the headlines. This is 18 News. Good evening, viewers. This is Salehin Qadir with English Bulletin. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has sought global assistance in community health service for developing countries. She made the call at an event on the sidelines of the 78th session of the United General Assembly. The Prime Minister told the world leaders it is possible to spread joy through health services. Noman Habibur Rahman brings you more.
Community Clinic of Bangladesh is now.
Community Clinic is a revolutionary name in the health sector of Bangladesh. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina undertook the initiative of the project to reach health service to the doorsteps of the people. The Community Clinic project has already got UN's recognition.
What to accomplish for their healthcare needs.
30 types of medicine are distributed free of cost across the country through community clinics. Common people are getting benefit of such facilities.
Healthcare services at the doorstep.
A high-level event took place on the sidelines of 78th UNGA session in New York. Architect of Community Clinic, Sheikh Hasina, addressed the event.
We are convinced that community-based primary health care is key to achieving universal health coverage. As an emerging voice of the Global South, Bangladesh would champion this issue as a possible avenue for meaningful international partnership. We call upon our development partners, including multilateral financing institutions, to extend their support for the cause of community-centric health services in the developing world.
The Prime Minister placed 5-point demand for community clinics to reach health services to grassroots at the high-level event.
Priorities for the community clinic: first, to make community clinics serve as gatekeeper at the grassroots to prevent huge out-of-pocket payments for health services. Second, to enable community clinics to provide enhanced digital health and diagnostic services, especially for NCDs. Third, to further develop the capacity of community clinics to address growing climate-induced health crises like dengue outbreaks. Fourth, to improve screening and treatment facilities for mental health and neurological disorders so as to provide accessible services to those affected and their families. And fifth, to use community clinics as the primary building blocks for a robust data-driven health and nutrition program.
Issue-based ambassador of Climate Vulnerable Forum, Prime Minister's daughter, Saima Wajid Putul, also addressed the event.
By her daughter, the Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina.
On the same day, Brown University of US conferred Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina with special citations as a recognition of her contribution to reach health services to doorsteps of the people of remote areas.
Local people. Community clinic.
Noman Habibur Rahman, desk report, ATN News.
Rafael Mariano Grossi, Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency IAEA, paid a courtesy call on Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, who is on a tour to USA to attend 78th session of United Nations General Assembly. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina congratulated Mariano on his election as Director General of the IAEA for the second term at the meeting held at the Prime Minister's Hotel, Lotte New York Palace on Tuesday. The Prime Minister assured him of Bangladesh's constructive support as an elected member of the IAEA Board of Governors for 2023-25. Prime Minister reiterated Bangladesh's abiding commitment to nuclear disarmament and non-proliferation. She thanked IAEA for its technical support for the Bangladesh Atomic Energy Commission and its nuclear research reactor facility in Shabwar. The DG of IAEA responded positively to PM's invitation to visit Bangladesh to inaugurate the first unit of Rupur nuclear power plant in 2024. The US is trying to find out ways to give GSP facilities to Bangladesh on some product, including ready-made garments. Commerce Secretary of Bangladesh Tapon Kanti Ghosh made the disclosure following 7th meeting of Trade and Investment Framework Agreement (TICFA) at Hotel Intercontinental in the capital on Tuesday. He said US also wanted to know about the progress in reforming labor law. The US also put emphasis on quick legal action about the killing of Labour leader Shahidul Islam in Ghazipur in June this year. Near ones are running from one hospital to another for treatment of dengue patients. However, hospitals are unable to start treatment due to acute crisis of intravenous saline. The pharmacies in the capital have no saline in the stock. Intravenous saline is very much essential not only for dengue patients but also for cancer patients and other critically ill patients. The day ones of the patients alleged the saline crisis has been created artificially, although Directorate General of Drug Administration claimed drive against syndicate responsible for such crisis is underway and production has been increased. The sufferers said dishonest traders have made the dengue a medium of trading as well. Many more leaders like that of Shamsher Mubin Chaudhry and Toimur Alam Khandekar will escape from BNP. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Dr. Hassan Mahmood made the remark at a views exchange with the journalists at the Secretariat on Wednesday. Two former BNP leaders, Shamsher Mubin Chaudhry and Toimur Alam Khandekar, have recently joined Trinamool BNP in the two top posts. The Information Minister, who has recently returned home from Toronto Film Festival, said biopic of Bangabandhu has been screened in the festival. The movie will be released in the country next month. In reply to a question of the journalists, the Information Minister alleged BNP wants guarantee of win to take part in the polls. We now follow with a short break and we will be back soon with Porimony and Raj get divorced. Zelensky condemns Russia at 78th UNGA session. Welcome back. You're watching 18 News. This is Salim Kadir with English Bulletin. In the end, film actress Porimony and actor Sheriful Raj get divorced. Porimony has sent a notice to Raj on September 18th on the matter. The controversial star couple of Bangladeshi film industry, Sheriful Raj and Porimony, were struggling with the married life adjustment issue for a long time. The divorce rumor got viral in the media several times due to such conflict in the conjugal life. After many dramas putting an end to all rumors, the married life finally broke up. Porimony herself has revealed that to the media that she has divorced Raj. In divorce notice, Porimony mentioned about the disharmony of mind, lack of understanding, lack of inquiry, mental disturbance. They got into a relationship while acting together in the movie Gunin. The couple got married only after a few days of acquaintance. Although on January 22nd, 2022, they announced their marriage, they secretly got married on 17th October 2021. After 10 months, their child Rajyo was born. Additional Inspector General of Police Habibur Rahman has been appointed as the new Commissioner of Dhaka Metropolitan Police. A circular of Home Ministry issued on Wednesday confirmed his appointment as new DMP Commissioner. Habibur Rahman is now the head of Tourist Police. He has discharged his duty in different important posts of police, including Additional DIG of Dhaka Range. He is an officer from the 17th BCS cadre. Habibur Rahman will replace incumbent DMP Commissioner Khandakar Ghulam Farooq, who will complete his tenure on October 2nd. Habibur Rahman hails from Gopalganj. News from around the world. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky said Tuesday that Russia is weaponizing everything from food and energy to abduct children in its war against Ukraine, and he warned world leaders that the same could happen to them. When hatred is weaponized against one nation, it never stops there, he said at the UN General Assembly's annual top-level meeting. The goal of the present war against Ukraine is to turn our land, our people, our lives, our resources into weapons against you, against the international rules-based order. The war in Ukraine has deepened major global supply disruptions caused by the pandemic, driving a huge spike in food and energy prices, jolting the global economy and increasing hardship in many developing countries. He highlighted what Ukraine says were kidnappings of at least tens of thousands of children taken from Ukraine after Moscow's invasion. What will happen to them? He wanted to know. Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi focused on defending Islam and the traditional family as well as Iran's nuclear program and called on the United States to revive the 2015 nuclear deal in a speech to the UN General Assembly on Tuesday. The leader said attacks on traditional gender roles should be considered war crimes. These are divine words, mother and father. They are natural words and concepts. The ultra-conservative politician told his attending the opening of the 78th session of the General Assembly in New York. A concerted attack on the family itself is also a crime against humanity, said the Iranian leader. Earlier, the Iranian president, who spoke for more than half an hour, also held up a copy of the Quran and defended the teachings of Islam's holy book. He said Islamophobia and cultural apartheid are evident in the West and called for the UN to play a greater role in defending religions. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has called upon India for full cooperation in the investigation into the murder of the Sikh leader Hardeep Singh Nijjar. He told reporters that the case has far-reaching consequences in international law. There is no attempt to provoke India. He urged Indian government to take the Sikh leader's assassination seriously. Also urged New Delhi's cooperation to Canada into full investigation on the matter. Meanwhile, US authorities have been in close contact with their Canadian counterparts about allegations the Indian government was involved in the murder of a Sikh separatist leader in Canada. A senior State Department official said that External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar held a meeting with Prime Minister Modi to decide steps regarding this. Canadian citizen Hardeep was vocal in favor of establishing an independent state of Khalistan for the Sikhs of Punjab. He was killed in British Columbia last June. Canada claims it has credible evidence of the involvement of Indian agents in Hardeep's murder.
Delhi already unhappy that Canadian authorities did not crack down on Sikh protests.
Before ending the bulletin, the top stories once again. Prime Minister seeks global support for community clinics. US hints at GSP facilities on some Bangladeshi products. Leighton Das eyeing lead against Kiwis. Porimony and Raj get divorced. Zelensky condemns Russia at 78th UNGA session. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with us. Until then, see you soon.